welcome to my mock setup. I am on my deck. I have set up my gazebo and unfolded the tables. I only have 3 tables. I have 2 big ones and 1 little one, but the little one will be 100% dedicated to the F1 laser and my laptop. So that is out. And if you can have a look over here in the corner, there's all the stock. There's an insane amount of stock. This I just finished. It's for all the hair clips, but it twists around. Turns out these are surprisingly easy to make. I'm going to make a second one, so I might do a video for you. And I have these things, which I got from Marketplace, and they are bag hangers. So I'm going to do some of the setup, and then we'll come back, and I'll show you each step of. Alright, so step 1 is the bag hangers. I always put the big ones at the back and then the little ones at the front, and I've done kind of a symmetrical look. So I've got 2 big, 3 little on both sides, and I've angled them all. You can see they're all going to be angled towards the front and center. So where I'm standing is front and center. I'm going to eventually angle all of these so they point directly at me. So when somebody comes into the stall, all the fronts of the bags are perfectly displayed. So that is step 1. Alright, so how it's coming at the moment is I've opened a whole bunch of my tubs and I'm trying to put the same bag. So I've put 3 of my Vixens, and then the extra one that I had is in front. I've also laid these down flat. Now I plan on wearing one of my whippersnappers so that people can actually see how they go, and then these are the ones I'll have for sale. These 2 are reserved for my Empresses that I have not yet finished. Don't judge me, I'm going to get to it. I also have this random stand. This was a bamboo stand from Kmart that I painted green. So I'm thinking I'm going to put either jewelry or my tumblers here, because I have some tumblers over there. But I also have all of that jewelry stuff I have to deal with. So I've done a similar thing on the other side. I have done the 3 Lolas I have, and then this bag doesn't sit well, so it has to go on one. So I've picked 2 of my bigger bags. One's a baby bag and one is just like a floppy bag. And then I've got these for stands for wallets. So I've put all of my NCWs together, and then all of my, I think these are purse pals? Yes. So the purse pals, and then I'm just gonna, I've got somewhere, I haven't got to it yet, but I've got a little stand that I made with my laser. So it's just gonna have the price at the front rather than doing this to all of them, because it looks a little bit more messy, whereas I could just have one tag for each of the stands. And I've got some of these. I've got some more to come. I don't quite think they're going to sit there yet, but I have pulled them out, so we shall see. Let's continue on. Okay, so I have a bunch of these black S hooks that I also got from Bunnings, and I always put at least 1 S hook in every corner. So I'm going to have things dangling from all 4 sides because it'll draw the eye. And then hopefully make more sales. So from each of the corners you want something bold, and you want something with a crossbody strap so it hangs down enough to catch the attention. But I've put this one at the front because I'm hoping there's a slight breeze that will catch the tassels and then again draw the eye. So I've added some more hooks, and I've put all the same style of bag along the back. So they are all the same. So if somebody likes them, hopefully they will draw the eye, but they're also kind of together. So if you like the style, you can then pick your color. So after much thought, I am going to put all the just laser engravable stuff there, and then I'm going to have, I've got a few more of these, so they will go along the base there because we've got the tone. And then the little coffin boxes are cute and can be used as a jewelry box, so they're going to sit near there. And then on the other side, I have basically set up the charm bar. So these are all the blanks, and then these are all the charms in the containers. I think that's going to work well because it is close enough to the laser. Alright, on to the next bit. I don't know if I'm going to keep this yet, but I am going to show you as an option because I probably don't need the whole table. I'm going to put these 3 bags because they stand up by themselves right at the edge of the table because again it will draw the eye. But I might not keep it there yet, we shall see. I did just find another one of the Vixens and I do want to keep them all together, so I have just shuffled these other 2 back, but I've also got some space in here for some smaller, maybe laser engraved items, so I don't want to discount that space. I've put my cards there for now. They'll probably move though, let's be honest. Somewhere I've got a little container holder for them, so I'll probably find that and then put them in that. But for now they can sit right near the edge so that people can grab them. I'd also like to point out that even though like I'm pretty full already, I still have all of the laser engraved stuff and then all of that stock still to go. So I'm not going to be able to bring all of it. I need to make peace with that. So I'm trying to pick out pieces that I think will suit the crowd I'm going to. So let's keep going. I did just realize I forgot the pricing and stuff, so I have had to shuffle everything down a bit, but I'm still not happy with that because this is now covering the price list and I don't want to seem like I'm being not forthcoming. So it will, oh, something just fell down, shocker. I think that's better, but then I'll just have to move this sign over a bit as well and then deal with this gap. So I might move this to there, so then I've got more of a front gap. Alright, so along the front I have taken some more of those black S hooks and I have added the chain that I plan on hanging all of the cell phone slings with the purse pal on them. So I'm going to hang them, obviously not right in the center, but like at each side. So they will all hang up there. I'm actually going to attach them now and then leave them attached when I put them in the box because that will make it much, much easier to do up. Now I've got this extra chain and because I'm at home, I'm actually going to cut the excess off because we don't want it there, but this can be used elsewhere as a vertical drop chain. So I have plans for that now that I'm at home and can cut it. Okay, so I have now hung half this side and half this side, so they are now done, and I've changed the back a bit. I've been using these little magnets that you can get from Bunnings. They are amazing. So let's see if it'll focus on it. Probably not. There we go. So they're just little magnets. So I'm going to have all of my welcome signs hanging up here. So I've left some blanks because I haven't glued the back onto the other ones. They say welcome foolish mortals, and I've got one somewhere that says it's frickin' bats in here. So I've moved these 4 bags together and then I found some other ones. So I want to take these as well because they're fabulous. And then the other thing I've done, and again I will make a tablecloth for it, but I'm going to make a second ragabrush and put the 2 ragabrushes there on their own little mini stand. I don't want them to sit on the floor, but they're also too big to go anywhere else. You can also notice I have not yet put the stuffing in it. So I will stuff it with Ziploc bags filled with tissue paper, like I have with all of these, and then you just stuff them in. It just prevents them from going crappy in the transit of everything. I've also grabbed my charcuterie boards and popped them here. And I feel like this is now full and I can't really fit anything else. That doesn't belong there. I've got like one little space there, but I also want to make a few more of these cards. So I assume that they'll go there. This will have wristlet straps on it and the hair clips because everybody loves hair clips, and there will be children there. And so this is all the stock that I probably won't be taking. This tub here is my half price stock. So I'm going to put, oh, hello dragonfly. Did you guys see that? I'm going to put a little stand, but I haven't emptied it. So the stand will have all of my half price stock, but a lot of the laser engraved stuff's not coming. Like these are really fun. I just have nowhere for them. So they're going to have to wait for another day. The little card things, again, no room. I've got to hang up these signs as well. Here's some more. I did a prancing pony because who doesn't love a Lord of the Rings, really? So I've got, actually, this is a dice box. So that's going to come into that little space that we left here because I've got a second one that's drying right now. Keeping in mind as well that I will have tablecloths and I want them all to match. So I've put all of my hanging fringed bags at the front. So I've got the witchy one there. And then over this side, I've got my Captain Spaulding's. And on the other side, my carousel horse, I guess you'd call it. I love that bag. And I think that is very, very full. If I put any more, I think we're going to start to over clutter, which is not what I want at all. So let me put up the last of the wooden signs and I will do a final walkthrough. So I actually ran out of the magnetic hooks, so I will need to go to Bunnings to get some, but I'm going to pack all this up so it doesn't get sun damaged while I'm gone. But I've hung all of the smaller signs. So I've got this one for coffee and that one that says, please don't summon demons in the bathroom. And I put the prancing pony one over here as well because I love Lord of the Rings and it should be front and center. So the It's Frickin' Bats one will probably go actually on this side because all of those signs are indeed the same price. And I'm trying to kind of price point stuff as well. So this is the setup. I will be taking a photo so that I know what I'm doing on the day. It will just make it quicker. Obviously I haven't put out all the necklaces, but you get the idea. The laptop will be there, which also means the cords. I was thinking about the cords. I don't want them, I was gonna set up at the front, but by doing that, I'm gonna have cords running everywhere and I don't really want that. And I kind of want people to walk in because that's where I'll be sitting and everybody's gonna be intrigued by the laser, I hope. So that's the plan, but I've got my signs. These are just cheap $2.25 frames from Kmart. Nothing exciting there. And then I'll have my little signs for all of the price points for these. And that's it, really. So I've just got a couple of signs and I have to do a trip to Bunnings. And I have to make another rag-a-brash as an absolute minimum. But otherwise, I'm very, very happy. I did not get kangaroos. I wanted to do a whole bunch of man bags, but I don't think I've got time, nor do I really have anywhere to put them. But I might get time. You never know with me. You never know. All right, well, I hope this was helpful. And I will, of course, be doing a setup video in fast forward on the day, so I can kind of give you a bit of a rundown of how my market went, how the setup went. Also, as I pack this up, I'm going to take the roof off because we are indoors. I actually want the light to come into my stall, so the roof will come up as I pack up. Something else just to note, do it now so you don't have to do it later. All right, guys, bye.